Hey Capricorn, how are you? This is Mary Ellen coming to you from, not from Moonrise Cottage. Most of you know I'm on the road having Mary Ellen's excellent adventure. So, doing my best to get the readings out. All the information about me is below. If you'd like to book a reading from this moment forward, please go to my website, fill out a contact form. Let's see, what else? I will put the link to PayPal. I'll put some information below. I'm going to have to redo this, my guides are saying, so I will do that. If anybody would like to support the work that I'm doing and the journey that I am going on, please click the donate button. I will, that's on the landing picture for my YouTube channel. Ooh, Spirit, what's going on? So I'll put all that stuff below, I guess. Long-winded way to say that. Apologies. So I am doing my best to make a little spot for myself. I'll be moving on again tomorrow. I'll be someplace in Ohio, I believe, by evening. So right now I'm staying with family, having a little soiree this evening, which is lovely. So let's see. Cappy. Asking for something for you from the journey of love, because we're going to look at your life, your soul progress, what's going on in the universe, what's going on with your partner. We're going to look into your partner and get some advice about your love life, okay? My guys just said all service stop or something like that. Full service shopping, something like that. So if you're new, I'm a clairvoyant person. Let's see what we've got. Look. Well, Caps, I'm not surprised to see that. Self-initiation. Beautiful. So because I'm in a new spot and the table is different and the light is different, bear with me. There we go. So that's for you. Today actually is the Aries full moon. So I like the coloration. Thank you, Spirit. So because we're doing what we're doing, let's see. Yeah, I'll put that right there. Hope you can see that. On the planet and everything that we know about Capricorn. My guys are talking. They're talking about the beginning of a culmination. But because we're in the season that we're in, and if you're new and you don't know much about astrology, please go to the web and inform yourself about Pluto and Capricorn and coming into conjunction. Sorry, my guys are talking. All right, coming into conjunction with Saturn. All right, they want the card on the bottom. Just inform yourself, okay? I know I'm sort of being choppy with my words because sometimes I get downloads. There we go. Look at that. So this is the indication, my guides always say, for your lover, your beloved, your loved one, whoever you may be closely associated with in some kind of a bond. So my guides always talk about your significant other, somebody that you're sweet on, somebody that you want to get together with widely. It could be anyone, right? So like all readers say, use the widest viewpoint possible when you watch these readings. Don't get stuck on gender. We're literally talking about energy. Okay, my guys want that. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. The spiral. So this is the card for you. Well, it doesn't work. I guess got to turn it that way. This is the mystical shaman oracle. So when we look into your energy for this week, what you are experiencing, of course, is the spiral. The energy is moving. Kind of the stuff I interrupted my guides, but they were talking about what's going on with Capricorn and with Pluto and with Saturn. There's a lot going on. So let's pull, and you are going further into a self-initiation process and deepening your movement on the wheel. Yeah, look at that. Owl. Beautiful. That's the energy for your partner. So those of you who are engaged in some kind of coming together, okay, this is the shamanic energy in this moment, in this week, that your partner, whether it's, my guide said, whether it's your cousin or somebody else. Doesn't matter, because as we go deeper into this time of literally reorganizing all the energy that is available to us in this place, and we go through all this social change, etc., week to week, these messages may be applying to you and a partner, a love partner. It might apply to somebody at work. It might apply to something that's going on in your family. Okay, so just like I said, be wise like the owl. Understand that, and you'll understand how the reading applies. So I love this notion of wisdom and coming together with somebody in your life who is able to travel with you into the spiral. That's what my guides are talking about. Let me see if I can move this forward a little bit. This is all brand new for me, so I had to sort of cobble together a place to do the reading. So Capricorn, while you're doing this self-initiation dance, of course you're going into the spiral. That's what initiation's all about. So take note of this. I'm going to unpack this. So I cleared all the decks and I was shuffling, and these things came tipping out. So we'll get there. And we're going to take a look, and then we're going to look what's going on with your partner, okay? So look at that, Capricorn. Not surprised, right, in these days to see this for you. So the beautiful theme of this reading is the renewer of growth. So more healing for Capricorns as Pluto does its work and Saturn brings on the initiation. Thank you, Spirit. That's what it's about. Okay, the initiation of new structure. You are reforming your life in the next couple of years. And there are going to be moments of sheer destruction from a Plutonian point of view. Many of you have already been through it, but this is about the cauldron of sacred healing. So the renewer of devotion shows the triple sacred brotherhood, the sacred triple goddess, the sons and daughters of Saint Brigid within the mythology of this deck. It's literally about the tripartite soul being on its circuit. Okay, so I'm going to read a little bit of something from the book. I'm going to pick a couple of nuggets. My guides are pushing me, so there must be some words they want me to say that I haven't got to. But look at that, 2 vessels. See that? So that's the energy that my guides want to speak to you about, and this is the energy that represents you. So in this deck, it's the elopement of art. It would be the 8 of Cups. You are on the verge of releasing yourself from something, because that's what this is about. And there's going to be a fabulous healing coming forward. We already know that about you, Capricorn. So I don't know what my guides are talking about. Hang on, let me grab the book. I know that it references the circuit of your soul, which is something that I speak about a lot on this channel. So things are coming forward. By the way, that's the Judgment card. I always forget to say that because I love this book. I love the way it interprets. So let's see. Let's just turn there and pluck out a couple of words. All right, I see what my guys are talking about. So the divinatory meaning. Let me hold this up for you while I read, okay? The divinatory meaning of this card, come on, light, there it is, has to do with transformation. It's about bringing matters into resolution, releasing and forgiving, the freedom to act with the full power of your resources, a new lease on life, and recovery of essential focus, which is really important if you're Capricorn, given everything you've been through, right? So this is it shows the cauldron of rebirth in its entirety. The 3 hooded figures depicted here are called the Genii Calculati, or the hooded spirits, and they appear in the context of renewal, healing, protection, and fertility. They are the triple guardians and the initiates of the cauldron. Ooh, there we go. See that? So that's, again, the theme that my guides want to speak about. So in this notion, the spiritual sons and daughters of Brigid are here to represent the 3 forms of the tripartite soul. Having experienced the triple spiral of birth, death, life, rebirth, The soul is now made free, and the circuit of its existence is renewed with deeper insight. So the renewer of devotion helps to deepen our compassion for the whole universe by bringing us to a better understanding of the patterns of our own life and experience, and where is transformation imminent in your life now. So beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. And we are here to talk about life and love. So clearly, it has to do with your love life and something to which you have been bound that you are not ready to walk away from. So we see this couple, they stepped up on this platform, found a treasure map. There's the sacred bowl, all the treasure in it, right? So love, life, all those things that you thought were treasure because you've been in the cycle of destruction and rebirth since 2008, I think. Right now we're coming to the last days. I think it's over in depending on who you ask, 2022 or 2024 when the shadow really goes off. But you're continuing to free yourself from that which doesn't serve you. So they went to plunder the sacred bowl because there's treasure in there, and they got stuck to it the minute they touched it. So there's something that you are releasing yourself from because of this healing. Whatever has caused you to feel stuck, in these moments, you can really release it and shift it and change it. So let's see what this fabulous array of things are. Yeah, of course. There we go. So that's the High Priestess. She's the guardian of the gateway. She is the guardian of truth. She holds her power, sacred feminine energy. Coming to you this week, you can stand at the Temple of Solomon and receive sacred knowledge, sacred information. Because of the fact that we're in a full moon cycle again. All right, I'm just going to pull these out, okay, gang? And we'll go through them one by one. So a lot of power this week. You are riding on this wave of self-initiation. Take yourself into the renewer because it is time for you to begin to collect your justice. That's what you're initiating yourself into. That's the way in which the spiral is turning, and you are released now, okay? Eloping, taking yourself away from that place toward that which you want, and where you're going is to the most sacred place, all right? Standing right in front of the High Priestess. Secrets being revealed, secret knowledge, sacred knowledge into your human life, and you may feel it because of the moon cycle this week initiated with the Aries full moon. And look, fabulous caps. The Decider of Will. I love the way this deck illustrates and treats the standard tarot. So that's sacred male energy, okay? In a way, look at, they have their backs to each other. My guys are saying they have each other's back, and it's about energy. So the Decider of Will, male energy, that's the Magician. Do you see how he's holding the bounty? It's actually pine cones, I believe. Let's see if I can get this into where the light is. There. So, and his heart chakra, but it's his will center that's all lit up. So sacred male energy, and looking forward into the week. Moving the energy. Creating that which you want. Freeing yourself from those things that no longer work for you. And as always, almost always, Cap, look, King of Pentacles. Rising to this position of power through a lot of shift and change and growth. You got your cup of love in your hands, don't you? Look at the face on this guy. Love this card. See how happy and content? Maybe a little bit surprised. He looks like he's in a daze or in a trance. He's just daydreaming about how fabulous his life is. And my guides are saying he's creating while he's sitting in this place of abundance. So I love that notion. So this week, there's a lot of magic in the air. That's what this is talking about, okay? You can free yourself. You can use the magic to free yourself from that which no longer works for you. Some of you are walking away from a relationship because when we see 8 of Cups like that, we know the indication. But it's a sacred thing that you're doing. Trust yourself. If you have to walk away, do it in a way that brings the most healing possible to you and your partner. It may also be that there will be a release from anything toxic in the relationship or the way you perform the relationship, because these are all very positive cards. And then this card that comes here, look at that. The renewer, the keeper of harmony. So I think, and it's been coming out in the readings for the last couple of weeks, and it is because Pluto and Saturn and all the things that are going on. So a new strategy with which to do life when it comes to harmony, happiness, love, yourself, your power, okay? Your power. Absolutely. So that's the Emperor. That's the bridge card. That's the energy that you have available as you come through these stations this week, manifesting on the full moon. You come to a very sacred place of power in your own life. And of course, Caps, you should always all be the Emperor. And you're rising back to this place because of the movement of the planets. So if you don't know about the things I said, please go inform yourself. It's really important. So this card in this placement shows how the energy moves and rises through your life. And the fact that it's sitting next to the elopement of art, the Eight of Cups, is very significant. You're going to master this, whatever this is about. So there's the renewer, right? Justice, Eight of Cups, and the Emperor. So whatever this is about, you're going to totally heal it and master it. And you're going to be very happy with the way you're able to use your energy to bring this kind of control to your life, okay? So that's certainly fantastic. Let's see, hang on, what am I doing here? So let's pull a little something out, okay? Let's get a couple more cards. Spirit, can you help us know what's going on for Capricorn on the spirit level, the soul level? What is it? My guys are saying things like, it's very impressive this week because Major Arcana, King, Major Arcana, okay? So immense amounts of power this week to help you release yourself from that which does not serve you or transform it. You know, sometimes when you leave a relationship, it's not because you're leaving each other. It's because you're leaving behind the things that don't work for you because you love each other that much. And you suddenly have the power to be vulnerable. It's strong enough to be vulnerable. Do you see this? At the gateway of the High Priestess, all these beautiful secrets coming out. She, in the typical deck, she has the new moon at her feet and the full moon in her crown. And today is literally full moon in Aries. So a lot of integration, weaving you back together is what my guys are talking about. All right, look. Woohoo. I love it. All right, they want this. So look at that. See that? The weaving you back together. It's a very sacred process. Come on, light. Let me try to figure this out. There we go. All right. So the dreamer, this is the star card. Look how beautiful. Rooted into the universe. On a spiritual, your soul circuit, because we started out talking about literally the circuit of your soul, and that's what all my readings, that's why my channel is called Soul Tarot. So join together with the universe in this way. Come on, light. The star card. Looking both ways across the universe. Looking into yourself, looking into your soul, collecting your destiny, sacred vision, the ability to manifest whatever you can envision. Very powerful week this week. All the things that the star card indicates. But I love that it shows the way you are literally in a mind meld with your destiny and with the universe. And check it out. Okay? That's the energy here on the earth that you are working with. The Emperor and the High Priestess. Very exalted male and female energy. And on this circuit of your soul where you're collecting this healing, the star card. It's your soul destiny. I'm asking my guys if they want this. Yeah. Okay. So my guys are saying that's the back side of the Magician. So that's the Tower card. In this deck, it is called the Changer of Truth. So here we have the Guardian of Truth. This is the Decider of Will, the Sacred Magician. And now we have the Changer of Truth. And you see this vessel? Another bowl. So something's fallen out. And you are bringing it forward because of the magic you wield. And it's in line with this Eight of Cups. So it's a moment when you can transform your relationships in your family, with your kids, with your lover. There's a lot of power available to you this week. Let me see if I can move this a little bit. All right. So don't be afraid of it. This is a very positive reading. All right. Let's see, Spirit. What have we got? We're talking about this card. Yeah. Because look, another major Arcana card. So this is the Decider of Will. This is the Empowerer of Will. It's about following the energy. That's the Sword of Victory. It's a story about a sacred feminine warrior who really existed. And she rose an insurrection. She was a druid against the Roman army, and she won. She's a very famous woman in history. You can go look her up. So that's the Strength card. So again, that's you, Cap. That's you. All over all my readings, that's how you come out. Okay? So there we are. That's what's happening. And it's because you do have the strength that you have. Very definitely, without a doubt in my mind. And look, see that? That's the Lover's card. So some of you really are healing a relationship by walking away from some aspect either of yourself, or you see something. Things come, full moon, culmination and illumination. Something's coming out. And you're standing there like this. The Sacred Lovers. Also in a trance. Do you see that? Look at that. Ooh, it's giving me a shiver. I love it. So it may be your partner that's bringing this reformation, and my guides have been, I know if you've been following along, they've been saying it a lot, haven't they? That word. So, and your lover has this energy of coming together. And the owl, the sacred owl. So let's just look, okay? All right, I'm just going to show you. Look at the split. Death and rebirth. King of Wands. Looking right into it. So my guides are saying take it. So that's what's going on for your partner, okay? Because they are an owl, and owls are able to fly silently, by the way, if you didn't know this, through the dark. Yeah, definite rebalancing going on. All right. So your sweetheart, whoever they are, King of Wands, looking directly into the Death card. All right, let's see what that's about. Look. Oh, baby, look at that. All right, now you guys got to write me some messages. I want to know what's going on. So the fact that these two are looking into each other, everything I just said, I'm not going to repeat it, okay, about the relationship, I think it's literally true. Because this Eight of Cups is walking into the place of balance. This is very exciting. So your partner, because they are the owl, for those of you, for whom it applies, my guides are saying. Yeah, look. You got your eyes on the prize, and so does your lover. Absolutely. They want this balance. Do you see how whoever they are, they're abundant, and they're powerful, and they're beautiful. Exalted energy. Able to manifest, and what they're manifesting as you come together is shift and change in the relationship, and you're doing it too. So for those of you that are, my guides just said twin flamed, on this channel they call it quantum partners because of the physics of it, and someday maybe my guides just said maybe I'll give a speech about that someday. Yeah, okay. This is what happens. And anybody who has a quantum partner, twin flame, a very deeply connected, patterned soulmate, this is what you experience. Not every day, not in every moment, but that's the work of the relationship, is to bring yourself, by virtue of standing in somebody's energy, into the highest order of your being, and vice versa. And beautiful, mystical things happen. So here's the last three cards. Look at that. See, I think don't have any worries, okay? Don't freak out. Because, whoops, I'm doing it wrong. Because part of the movement is, if you look into this, part of the movement is 8 of Cups, 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, okay? And Page of Swords. Clarity, messages coming forward. And you see how the Page of Swords looks right into that? So there's a great turning of the spiral in your own life towards healing And your partner, the owl, is just looking straight at it, at this coming together. And they don't have any worries, I don't think. I think they're helping you go into the spiral, into the deep. It's really beautiful. So let's pick from the bag of runes and get something for you gorgeous folks. And for those of you that are leaving a relationship, in order to find what is more well ordered for you, my guides are saying, because of the magic of this moment, it may be that if you walk away, it's very interesting that the Tower's here and the Eight of Cups and the Magician. So I think really for many people, it's going to be about total revolution of yourself and therefore inside the relationship. Because look at King of Knowledge, King of Pentacles, pardon me, and the Lovers. And here we have these cards. Something magical's happening. All right, Spirit, please give us something for beautiful Capricorn and their sweet one, whoever it may be. Okay, hang on. A whole bunch of things came up. Let's see what we've got. Yeah. Okay, actually, I'm holding it the wrong way. So that is the rune for the torch. It's about opening. It's about mutual opening up. So let's see. Where shall we put that? Let me think. How about right here? My guys are saying right there because of the Dreamer, the Star card, and the King of Wands. Very interesting. King of Wands and King of Pentacles. So let's read that one first, and then we're going to get to this card, which is about possessions. Isn't that fascinating? We're talking about spiritual possession. All right, my guys are saying put it right there. Okay, so the torch, which I love for you. This is about the rune Kano. This is the rune of opening and renewed clarity and dispelling the darkness that has been shrouding some part of your life. You are free now to both receive gifts and to know the joy of non-attached giving. Kano is the rune for the morning of activities, for serious, clear intent and concentration, all of which are essential at the beginning of any endeavor. One of the 13 cycle runes, the protection offered by Kano, is this. The more light you have, the better you can see what is trivial and outmoded in your own conditioning. In relationships, there can now be a mutual opening up, which you may trigger and set in motion through your awareness that the light of understanding is once again available to you both. Perfect. Okay, so that's the channeled information that was coming out. Thank you, Spirit. Always makes me feel good when they confirm it through the runes. Okay, so possessions. This is, where is it? 113. You know, when I'm channeling the readings, it's hard for me to turn my brain back on. And when I go to look up the page numbers, I have a hard time literally seeing the print. So that's what that's all about. So this is the rune Feyhood. It's about possessions and nourishment. It's a rune of fulfillment and ambition satisfied. It's about love being shared and rewards received. It promises nourishment from the most worldly to the sacred and the divine. See this? Look at that. Look how beautiful this is. If the ancient principle, as above, so below, holds true, then we are also here to nourish the divine. This rune calls for a deep probing of the meaning of profit and gain in your life. Look with care to know whether it is wealth and possessions, to see this, that you require, thank you, Spirit, for your well-being, or rather self-rule and the growth of your will. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. There's something phenomenal going on here. You know, when I see these cards, we all know what that indicates, but I think there's something very deep that may have nothing to do with breaking up. I think this is about factors of healing. So one of the concerns of this rune is to conserve what has already been gained. It urges vigilance and continual mindfulness, especially in times of good fortune. Enjoy your good fortune and remember to share it. Do not behave recklessly or collapse yourself into the success. The mark of a well nourished self is the ability and willingness to nourish others. So, we can nourish people by being a change agent. And certainly you are a change agent this week for yourself and for your partner. So, I think it's a beautiful reading. I want to wish you best of luck. Use the power of this full moon to the best of your ability. And I will do my best to be here with you next week. Let's see. I'm in upstate New York, and I'm going to be driving to my guides are saying the lowest part, the southern part of New Mexico. So I have a long drive ahead of me. And when I get there, I will be doing a spiritual shamanic healing retreat. So I don't know what's going to happen this next week with the readings, but be patient. I will not desert you. My guides are saying. So thanks everybody for being here. Really appreciate it. Please click the thumbs up button. It helps my channel enormously. And I'm inviting everybody to share and click the subscribe button, etc. And if you want to donate to my journey, I would love that. I would appreciate it. So all the links will be below. Thanks, gang. Hugs and kisses, my guides are saying. We'll see you next week, hopefully. Bye.